Good morning everybody. This is a shortened video and I'm doing it specifically to help those, as you can see the computers here. We tend to, especially in this lockdown, sit on dining room chairs at a dining room table, which is extremely bad for our back, and then we sit and we hunch over like this and we're on the computer. So I want to give you a few chair yoga that you can do that can help you. So, first of all, sitting nice and tall and planting your feet. You can see you don't even need to take your shoes off for this. You can just stop every now and again in your day and just do a little bit. You can do some of the video, you can do some of the movements. I suggest doing the full video first and then improvising with some of the movements that feel good just for a few minutes during the day. So holding onto your chair if you can, or stretching your arms down. Drop your chin to your chest, and of course we need to just slowly roll the neck. Now as you do, when you bring it over to the right side, stretch this left palm down a little bit so that you get the nice stretch. Bring it around. Now obviously you can do this as long or as short as you want to. I'm just going to do a few in each session so that we can get through as many poses to give you a variety of things that you can actually do. Or you can just simply go through the video. It shouldn't take more than 20 minutes. And we're going to do it 3 times in this direction. You want to keep these shoulders down, and you're going to feel all sorts of stories in your neck. Now, as you do this, soften your face, because you've been doing a lot of thinking, and then going the other direction. And heavy arms on both sides. So you really want to feel the stretch. You want to feel like you're lifting your chin off and up and around. And one more time. Nice. Smile to yourself, giving yourself a chance. Then taking your hands onto your shoulders, just bring it, and you can sit forward in your chair, just side to side. We're going to do these standing as well, but I'm just doing first the chair. Okay, then a really nice thing to get into the shoulders is to take your right hand behind you, stretch forward. So it's almost like you're going to fall off the chair. Then take your left arm, palm face back, and give a good twist here. You can move this right arm right the way across to the left side, right side of the chair, any way you want. So it can be here or here, and you can give a good stretch. And then release, come back, roll. Okay, we're going to take the left palm back, and again, you can have it here or you can have it all the way over the side. Turn your palm to face up and give a good twist. Now, squeeze into your belly, and you might even give yourself a nice spinal adjustment. I want you to lean forward so that your spine is nice and long and you're getting a really good twist. Breathe, and then coming up again, roll your shoulders. So we get a lot of hip problems here when we sit too much. So opening your legs nice and wide, coming to the edge of your chair, lift your belly up and bring yourself over. Now it doesn't matter how far over you come, and then let yourself hang. Shake your head slowly from side to side. Okay, so you also, what you're doing is you're just reversing the flow of your energy. So you've been sitting upright using your brain. So as you do this, soften, and then just do a soft bubble. Then squeeze your face. Squeeze it really hard. Just let all that tension and all that thinking, you've been thinking too much, let that come out. And a soft bubble. Then open your mouth as wide as you can and your eyes as wide as you can. And you're going to be amazed at the stress in your face. So just stretch that out. Give a good stretch. Nice. And then slowly bubble one last time. And roll up. Again, roll your shoulders, because remember you've been hunching. So you want to reverse this. Take your hands behind you and grab hold of the chair behind you and just bring your chest forward. So you're really squeezing your shoulder blades together and you're bringing your chest forward. It's a nice stretch. Lift your belly up towards your heart. Sitting on the edge of your chair, Keeping your right hip grounded into the earth, stretch your left arm, lift it up and stretch over. Now, if your neck allows you, you look up, otherwise you just continue to look forward. And get a good stretch all the way up through the side, the right side of the body. Nice big stretch. And then slowly come up, sit nice and tall, and we continue the other way. Looking up, stretching, breathing. Nice. And then come back. Now you're going to bring yourself again over your body. Just going to do this twice because it's really nice to release these hips. You can feel these hips being released and just let yourself hang. Shake your head gently. It's also energetically a lovely thing to do after you've been sitting upright. You're also releasing the energy in an opposite direction. And then slowly come up. Very good for students who are doing exams and sitting a lot. You can see I've got my shoes on, so you don't have to take your shoes off. Obviously you can if you want. Place your right foot onto your left knee and just push this knee down. Now for some of you this might be more than enough. You can wriggle a little bit on the chair and then bring yourselves forward. Now again, you might just come to here. That's fine. You're going to be feeling it here, and then if you can, you release yourself down and you hang. This is also a lovely therapeutic type of yoga to do if you do have any injuries. So chair yoga is lovely. It really is. And you're going to feel a nice stretch here through the back, through the hip, and then slowly come up. Release this foot and take the other foot up. So as I said, this might be enough. You might be feeling pure. If you are feeling enough, then just put a little bit of weight on this left knee and then allow yourself, if you can, to come forward. Again, you're giving a lovely big stretch here over into the psoas, into the hips. So feel that. Breathe into it. And gravity is actually your friend here. So it's kind of nice. You can just like let yourself hang down. Let gravity pull you down. Breathe. All right, come back up again. Take your hands behind your knee and lift your chest. Just pull your knee into you and straighten. Now, if you don't straighten completely, it's okay. You're just getting some energy, because remember that your legs have been down all the time, so you want to get some energy into those legs. You've been sitting. And we tend to sit far too long. They say sitting is worse than smoking these days. Sitting like this on a bad chair creates a lot of back problems. And then you can take your foot into your hand, your ankle, and you can just move from side to side. Take your hand onto your hip and just move it from side to side. Good. You can hold any way you want. If you want more of an opening, you can hold like this. I'm giving you options. Play with it, guys. Don't get rigid in it. I'm just giving you options to say that this is what you should do if you are sitting a lot. Even if you're not, this is a wonderful opening to your day to do this little sequence. And then come back, and then other side. We're going to hold and stretch. And don't worry if it doesn't come. Say it only goes to here. That's fine. You're going to feel the energy moving up and down your leg. And that's what's important. If you've got shoes on, see if you can open and spread your toes within those shoes. If you haven't got shoes, wonderful. I'm doing it with shoes because I want to make it as accessible to everybody as possible. Good, and then again, side to side. And then really big movements, nice big movements. Now remember, you've probably sat rigid, so you're going to be feeling this quite a bit, so be gentle with yourselves. All right, release, sit up nice and tall. Take your stretch forward again. Keep your right hand where it is and just give another good stretch and squeeze. And then release and do the other side. Nice. Now we're going to come up. Turn your chair. Okay, you're going to stretch your chair out. And you're going to do, it's equivalent to a down dog. You're going to bring your legs back and you're going to take a lovely big stretch here. You can just feel the back lengthening. Try to have as much as possible your feet underneath your hips. So you're getting a good stretch, and you can feel the stretch through the back of the legs. Nice big stretch. Then you can play. You can really play. You can take yourself on one leg, you've got your thing, your chair to hold you, and you can lift this hip up and you can look up. So you're getting a nice opening. Play, guys. And then slowly come down. I'm going to show you from the back. If you want to be fancy, you can keep the legs straight. And let's do straight on the other side. And let's do bent on this side. So you can move from side to side. You can hold as long as you want. You can sense and feel how it feels. And then release. Take your hands onto your shoulders. Have your feet hip width apart. Bring your elbows in. Actually make your feet a little bit more. And then move your hips. Move your hips. So we've done the first static stretches. Now we want to do some nice moving stretches. So you roll your shoulder blades. You roll. It's like you're swimming backstroke. Really get into it, because remember, your neck and your shoulders have taken a lot of tension, especially if you've been doing something that is tense, stressful, and maybe work is a little bit stressful. Side to side. So that should feel really nice. And then come forward. Come forward as well. Good. And then shake it out. Give yourself a good shake. You really want to let all this energy, all this stuck energy out, and it feels really nice. And if you have been doing something that's made you tighter, do this one with great gusto. So take a big inhale, keep your knees bent, and with a breath, let it out. And big inhale, and with a breath, let it out. And big inhale, and bubble. And roll yourself up, roll your shoulder blades. Good. Keeping your feet a little bit wider, take your hands onto your knees, and let's manipulate the spine. Big inhale and exhale, squeeze and round. Inhale and open. So I'm going to do it from the side so that you can see. So you're getting a lot of movement here into your back. You want to get movement into your back because you never want your back to be sitting rigid for long periods of time in positions that aren't healthy. So this is a wonderful way, cat and cow. And then you're going to interlace your fingers behind you and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keeping your knees slightly bent, we're going to open our hearts. So push your hips forward and open and give yourself a lovely big opening. And exhale, come down. And inhale and open. And exhale and come down. Inhale and open. And exhale, come down. And one last time, inhale and open. And exhale. And just let yourselves release down. Breathe into it. Shake your heads gently. While you're on your feet, roll up. Roll your shoulder blades. And then you can just gently hold your chair and come up onto your tippy toes. And then push your heels down and lift your toes. So again, you're just getting some nice movement through. So you can use any of these positions. So you don't have to do the whole sequence. The whole sequence will take you less than 20 minutes. But if you can, at least once a day break your sitting with the sequence. Or if you like, you can just do a few of the ones that I've suggested. And slowly come back onto your seat. You can bring your hands into prayer, and you can say to yourself, I'm a jolly good fellow, I've done my exercises, and be so proud of your efforts, because it's going to make a huge, huge difference to you if you don't stay stuck over your computer all day. So from my heart to yours, I hope that this little video is helpful. Please, if you did like it, like, subscribe, and share. Namaste, everyone.